Oh yeah, and since I'm going to be doing this a lot over the coming years, it's time for the first of many post-election I told you so's. So to all the maggots that kept trying to tell me that Project 2025 wasn't Trump's plan, I realize that you have less self-awareness than a moldy walnut, but if you did have any, you'd be feeling pretty stupid right about now. Trump appoints Project 2025 contributor Tom Homan as his border czar. Homan was responsible for the Trump administration's family separation policy that wants to deport children born in the United States. Megastars gloat that they can finally admit Project 2025 will be Trump's agenda as Bannon names first targets. Now that the election is over, I think we can finally say that yeah, actually Project 2025 is the agenda. Yeah, remember the comments you dipshits left on these two videos? How you feeling about those? And then there's his pick to be the new FCC chairman, Brendan Carr, who, surprise, surprise, also authored the FCC chapter of Project 2025, where he voiced his support for banning TikTok. You know, that app that Trump's promised he would save?
For all of those that want to save TikTok in America, vote for Trump.
And like most of Trump's cabinet picks so far, he was likely chosen because Trump saw him on TV, where he went on Fox News and voiced his support for canceling the licenses of news networks that Trump doesn't like. Brendan Carr, successfully auditioned to be Trump's FCC chairman, was clear as day after Fox News' appearance where he indicated he would be willing to target broadcast licenses of networks Trump doesn't like. I don't have anything personal against Trump's new FCC chair nominee, Brendan Carr, but it is telling that when I held up an example of traditional limited government conservatism versus big government culture war, he endorsed the latter. He suggests Heritage Project 2025 is getting enacted. Gee, I wonder why he would do that. And just to really drive home the fact that America is about to make a full transition to North Korean and Russian-style state-run media, Trump today posted his demands that senators kill a bill specifically drafted to protect the freedom of the press. Gee, I wonder why people keep calling him a fascist. Think it has anything to do with all the fascism? And now to solidify his Project 2025 plans, Trump is planning to announce its key architect, Russ Vought, as his cabinet pick to lead the Office of Management and Budget. Before he joined the first Trump White House, Vought was vice president of Heritage Action for America, which leads a grassroots effort to implement conservative policies across the U.S. It produces a conservative scorecard that grades members of Congress on their votes on conservative bills. Vought wrote a chapter of the Heritage Foundation's Project 2025 blueprint. His chapter covers the Executive Office of the President. The OMB Director's Office develops the President's proposed budget and is responsible for executing the President's agenda across the federal government. You might remember Vought from my video a few months ago, where I proved Project 2025 was Trump's plan all along after Vought was caught on a hidden camera confessing to an undercover reporter that Trump was fully on board with the plan, despite publicly denouncing it to his gullible base's stupid faces.
Meet Russ Vought.
Russell Vought, the former director of the Office of Management and Budget.
He's been called the most dangerous MAGA diehard you've never heard of.
I am opposed to the Department of Education because I think it's the Department of Critical Race Theory.
The Russ Vought were comrades in arms.
Formerly a cabinet member and chief lieutenant in the first Trump admin,
I want to thank Russ for doing an incredible job.
he now runs a group called Center for Renewing America.
An organization that I helped turn into the Death Star that is accomplishing all the debates that you are reading about. I think you have to rehabilitate Christian nationalism. You have the largest deportation in history, block funding for Planned Parenthood.
Vought is one of the key authors of the blueprint for a second Trump administration.
Project 2025.
It's an ambitious 920-page blueprint.
Like eliminating the Department of Education.
The mass firings of civil servants.
Banning access to the abortion pill and further restricting abortion rights.
In recent weeks, the plans have become so controversial that Trump has been forced to distance himself.
They're sort of the opposite of the radical left, okay? You have the radical left and you have the radical right. And they come up with this, I don't know what the hell it is, it's Project 25.
Are you ready? I know nothing about Project 25. I haven't seen the document. I don't intend to really see the document.
But behind closed doors, Vought tells us not to take Trump's disavowal seriously.
I expect you to hear 10 more times from the rally, the president, distancing himself from the left's boogeyman of Project 2025.
And you're not worried about that?
I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
He's running against the brand. He is not running against any people.
Okay.
He is not running against any institutions. It's interesting, he's in fact not even opposing himself to a particular policy. Yeah. He's been at our organization, he's raised money for our organization, he's blessed it from the, I remember walking into our last day in office and told him what I was going to do. So he's very supportive of what we do.
Gee, if only somebody had warned you guys before. Oh wait, I did, and you didn't listen. Idiots. So yeah, count this as the first of many future I told you so's, you dumbasses.